Okay, let's go over some of the most common tools that you'll use in 3D Studio Max. The first is the Select and Move tool, which looks like a little cross. It's this one here. The second is the Rotation tool, which looks like a circle with an arrow on it. The third is the Scale tool, which looks like a little box with another little box inside it. And for the example, I'm going to go ahead and place an object in the document. If I want to move this object, I want to first select my Select and Move tool by clicking on it, and then I want to click on the object that I want to move. And you'll see this little gizmo right here. What you want to do is click on the direction that you want to move it in. So if I highlight over here and click and hold, if I move it, it only allows me to move it left and right in that viewport. It won't allow me to move it top to bottom even if I try. Now if I want to move it top to bottom, I just click on this axis and it allows me to move in this direction, but it won't allow me to move in the other direction. If I want to move in both directions at the same time, I just go to the middle and it will select or highlight the entire gizmo, and now it allows me to move this way and this way. So notice the bottom left view, it's not going up towards the sky. If I wanted it to go in that direction, I'd have to go to this viewport and move it from there. Okay, rotation. If you click on the rotation tool, it's the same idea. If I want to rotate it in this direction, I've got to click on this line here, click and hold, and then I can rotate it in that direction. If I want to rotate it in this direction, I'd have to click here, rotate it in that direction. And notice that as I rotate, you can see the little angles here. So if I wanted to rotate it to a 90-degree angle, I could just go down until I saw those numbers turn into a 90. And notice that it's a little difficult to find it. And the reason I wanted you to notice that is because they've got this tool here, which is snaps, and it allows you to snap to an angle quickly. This makes your life a little easier if you're trying to rotate to like a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle, something like that. If I want to rotate it around clockwise or counterclockwise, I can do that by selecting one of the outside circles. And if I want to scale it, I'm going to choose the Scale tool. And you always want to grab from the middle so it'll scale the entire object. And from time to time you may want to scale from one side. So I'll just show you in case you do need to do this. If you grab just one side, click and hold, it'll scale in one direction. And it won't scale the entire object, just that one direction. If you want to scale in two directions at the same time, you select this middle area. It allows you to scale in two directions at the same time. But notice from the bottom left viewport that it's not scaling up towards the sky or down towards the ground. If I wanted to scale the entire object, I'd have to go to the center, and then it would scale in all directions.